Welcome to Learning React with me. In our previous videos, we have seen how to conditionally render components. In this video, let's see how to return elements conditionally. I've created a folder users. It has two files, user.js, userlist.js. In the userList component, I have a dummy list of users which is assigned as initial state when the component is loaded. I'm looping through the user state and calling the user component, passing user as an item property, and inside user component I'm accessing this item property and displaying the name. Styles are coming from demostate.css, which we used in our previous example, and I have a button delete all users. We don't have any code in the event handler for now. Let's move to the browser. And this is how the component looks. We have the list of users and a button to delete all the users. Now, when I click this button, I want to remove all these users and display a message, no records found. Let's go back to the code. So once I click on this button, we come to this function. And here we have a function setUsers, which is used to update the user state variable. Now we just have to update this state using setUsers function and assign an empty array, because once we delete all users, we don't have any user objects in the array. And now if we move to the browser, when I click on delete all users, I don't see any users. But when there are no users, I don't want this button as well, because there are no more users to delete. So let's go back, and in order to do that we have to say users dot length equals 0. Then I can simply say if this is not equal to 0, only then display this button. And let me close the brace. So now when we click on this delete all users button, it goes here, sets the users array to null or empty array, and it comes here and checks if the length is 0. If it is 0, it won't display this button, otherwise we'll see this button. Let me refresh and delete all users. I don't see anything. So instead of presenting a blank page to the user, it's better to display a message like no records found. So let me go there. For this, here again I have to use users array. If the users array has any records, then we'll loop through the users and then print them on the screen. Otherwise we just have to print a paragraph saying no records found. And I have created a class called container empty in the demostate.css file. So this is the style for container empty class, and let's save these changes and move to the simple browser. Now we see no records found message. So just to display a single line of code, we added a condition to the button and to the users array as well. So instead of, and there is nothing wrong in doing this way, but instead of doing all these things, we can simply say if users dot length is 0, then we can simply return this single object here. So I'll copy and paste it here, and now we don't need anything here. I'll remove this condition, so it's going to be just like as we had before adding this condition. So using an if condition and returning based on the values. It's a typo here, uses.length. So this approach of returning based on condition check would be more cleaner and easy to understand the code. Now let's see. Let me refresh the screen. So when I delete all users, okay, we still have the button. I didn't save this. Let me save it. Go back to the user, delete all users, and no record found. So this is how we return the elements of a component conditionally by using if block and a return statement inside it. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to InterviewPro.